Life of a Psychologist by Monica Maeda. Marital status. For this project, I was single. I am happy about my marital status because if my husband was a high school dropout, I would have to pay for their needs, and I only make $60,000 per year, so I think it would have been hard. Being single helped me because I had enough money to buy the things I needed and ended up saving $995.94. Education and job. For my education, I have a PhD in counseling psychology and I had an exempt interview. These are my two ads. The one on the left is a job for a psychologist at Kapilani Medical Center for Women and Children. The one on the right is a clinical psychologist job at Joint Base Pearl Harbor Hickam AFB. Education, job, and amount of money earned connects together because you need to have an education which gives you a master's or bachelor's degree or a PhD, and you should have one in order to get a job. If you have a job, you'll earn money. To be successful, I think you should have at least a master's degree because it gives you more job opportunities, and if you and someone else without a master's degree go out for the same job, you will have a higher chance of getting that job. Incomes and taxes. My yearly salary is $60,000. My gross income is $5,000. My net income is $3,150, and my total taxes paid per month is $1,850. Since I earned $60,000 per year, I multiplied it with the approximate tax figure, which is 0.37, and my yearly tax came out as $22,200. Then I divided 12 from $22,200. I divided 12 because that is the amount of months in 1 year. For the total monthly taxes, I got $1,850. I learned that we have to pay taxes, but the money goes to the government, and the government uses the money to benefit the citizens, so in a way it comes back. The government uses the taxes by building new buildings, freeways, parking lots, innovation, and etc. This affects us because the more money the government needs, the higher the taxes paid will be. Housing. Location, King Street. My apartment is located at King Terrace Apartments, 2920 King Street, Honolulu, Hawaii, 96826. It is an apartment with 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom, free water, parking, AC, cable, heating, Wi-Fi, playground, elevator, and a kitchen. My monthly payment is $1,075, which makes it $975 per month. These are my two housing ads. The one on the left is a 1-bed, 669 square foot with $1,150 per month. But on the right is the King Terrace apartment with $975 per month rent. I chose the King Terrace apartments because it fits my budget and is on the cheaper side, and water is included in rent. Some factors in finding a place to live is to find a place with free Wi-Fi or internet access, included parking, and utilities. You should find a place that is near your workplace so you will not have to waste a lot of money on gas. Transportation. The Nissan Versa Note. The total cost is $12,977, and cost for insurance and gas is $506.28. These are my two car ads. They're both a 2015 Nissan Versa Note, but the one on the left is for $14,180, while the one on the right is for $12,977. I chose the Nissan Versa Note because it was on sale and it is a 2015 car, which makes the car new. The car is not that big, so for gas, I would not have to spend a lot of money. When finding a type of transportation, I think you should buy a new car but for a good price. And to look at the mileage, because a regular mileage should be $1,500 per year. Also, if you're not going to use the car as much, you should buy a smaller vehicle so you will not have to spend a lot of money on gas. Typical meals for a day. Menu for 1 day. For breakfast, fruit salads and milk. Lunch, avocado with shoyu. Dinner, pasta with red sauce. Monthly cost is $395.15. These are my food ads for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 1 day. The most money I spent on food was rice, which was $9.39. What surprised me was that rice costs a lot. We eat it every day and never ran out, so I was taking it for granted, but it is actually pretty expensive for 1 bag of rice. To reduce the cost, I think you should eat your leftovers for lunch, or for example, if buying yogurt, don't eat the whole thing in 1 day. Instead, eat it so it will last you for at least 2 or 3 days. Then you won't have to buy more than 1 or 2 yogurts per week. Miscellaneous expenses. Typical items bought. My monthly clothing expense is $66.95. This is an ad for a V-neck for $4. My monthly entertainment expense is $21.01. This is an ad for Netflix, which is $7.99 per month. My monthly stuff expense is $89.67. This is an ad for laundry liquid detergent for $1.98. Your net income affects what you can spend on miscellaneous expenses because that is the amount of money you make after taxes are taken out. And if you don't know the net income, you might go over your budget and be in debt. Things that influence my choices are if the item was on sale or is something that I would actually use, or items that is sold in packs for cheap and instead of buying shampoo and conditioner, buy a 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. Savings. The amount of money I had left was $995.94. I feel happy about the amount of money I saved because instead of using it all and buying an expensive car and renting an expensive apartment, I focused on saving money just in case I would need it in the future. I think either donating it to charity, putting it into savings, or going on a vacation with my saved money. I would like to donate my money to charity because if I do, then it feels like I made a tiny bit of a difference in the world and is one step closer to finding a cure. I would like to put money into savings because just in case anything happens, I would have backup money. Or I would spend it on a vacation as a reward for saving that much money. Final persuasive takeaway. From this project, I learned that your earnings may be big, but if you put the taxes in with the monthly housing expense, transportation expense, and food expense, you end up with only a little money to spend on yourself. I learned that life in LifeNet is not very easy. There's a maximum amount of money you can use for transportation, housing, food, and etc. I also learned that the more you save money, the more money you will have left to use for yourself. Advice to myself and others is to keep your ads in one folder so you have it in one place. Also to not procrastinate in class because finding every ad you need at once is very hard.